You know how to get to the databases. You know how to find information in the databases. Now I'm going to show you some cool features in the databases that can make your life easier. Let's start by looking at an article in Britannica. I'm looking at an article about Edgar Degas that I found while I was researching Impressionism in art. The first thing I want to do is make sure I can actually read this article. There are a few tools that you can use to customize it to make it easier for you. To start, make sure that you can actually see it by changing the font size to one that you like. You can also change the reading level to suit you. And maybe English isn't your favorite language to read in. You can also translate the article. In Britannica, it's by clicking on this World button, and then you choose the language that you want to translate it into. I can't guarantee that it will actually be a good translation, but maybe it'll help. If you're a person who learns better by listening, you can also have the article read to you by clicking this button. So in Explorer, you can do some of the same things, but only when you're looking at the HTML version of the article instead of the PDF. So you can click HTML here, or if you're already in the article, over here on the left-hand side, you can click to see it HTML full text. So you can't change the reading level of the article itself, but remember you can filter your results by Lexile level. And then once you're in the HTML version of the article, you can also have it translated or have it read to you. Now Explorer does have some cool audio options. You can change the narrator's accent. You can also change like the highlighting and what you see while it's being read to you. And you can download the audio recording of the article being read to you. Now research isn't usually something that happens in one sitting. You might spend some time one day finding articles you want and then another day reading them and taking notes and things like that. And of course, if you do use articles in your research project, you'll need to cite them. And the databases have tools that will help with all of that. Let's talk about collecting articles first. There are two ways that I recommend you collect articles you might want to use. The first is to save them to your Google Drive. Now you have to be looking at the articles in Google Chrome in order to do this. While there is a cool little button for saving to Drive, it doesn't work. I don't know why, can't tell you, but it doesn't work. But there is a workaround. So you do have to be looking at the article in Google Chrome. And if you're doing that, click on Print instead. Now in Explorer, you can choose your citation format. So I'm going to click there, and I'm going to change the format to whatever it is my teacher requires. It's probably going to be either MLA or APA, whichever. I click on it, then I click Print, and then I change my destination to Save to Google Drive. And then I click Save, and a file is created in Google Drive for whatever account that I'm signed into while I'm looking. And so now the whole article and the citation are in that file in my account. You can do the same thing in Britannica. Click Print, and then Save to Google Drive. The other option is to email it to yourself. But if you're going to email it, which in Britannica is clicking Send to and then Email, and in Explorer is just clicking Email. And again, in Explorer, you can choose your citation format. But if you do that, you don't get the whole article. Instead, you get a link to the article. And in order to access the article from that link, you have to already be signed into the databases, which means you have to have already gone into the virtual library and clicked on that button. If you don't do that, then you're going to need to sign in with a library card. And you saw that you can include citations when you're saving to Google Drive, but you can also just collect citations right from the database. You just click the Cite button and choose your style, and then you just copy and then paste it into your Works Cited page or your reference page. The cool thing about Britannica is that you can also get citations for the pictures or videos or any media that appears in the article. And you can print them or email them to yourself in the exact same way. So if you just need a picture for a project that you're doing, you can cite it here and you can save it as well, which is pretty helpful. So that's how you use databases. Go forth, research.